Hello, thank you for joining us in our video, Connecting Telit's deviceWISE to IBM Watson. In this video, we will be covering the following. 1. How to create a deviceWISE Watson transport. 2. Creating a deviceWISE Watson transport map. 3. Sending data to Watson. And 4. Accessing your data on Watson. Let's get started. Before we begin, make sure you have a licensed instance of deviceWISE Enterprise installed on your device. In this video, we will be working with deviceWISE Enterprise on a Windows computer. However, these steps can apply to all instances of deviceWISE Enterprise. Make sure you have the deviceWISE Workbench installed on your computer. For more information, please watch our video, Getting Started with deviceWISE. If you have any questions about using Watson with deviceWISE, please visit help.devicewise.com. Step 1. How to create a deviceWISE Watson transport. Ensure that you have an IBM Watson account. If you do not, go sign up for one at internetofthings.ibmcloud.com before continuing this video. When you are accessing your Watson account, make sure you write down your organization ID. You can find this under Identity section under your Watson settings. Make sure you have also defined a device type as a gateway and added a device. In this process, please make sure you have your deviceWISE token saved for later use. Open the deviceWISE Workbench. To connect deviceWISE to Watson, we will first have to create a deviceWISE transport. A transport defines the connection details and features between your deviceWISE Enterprise instance and an enterprise application. Navigate to the Transport section under the Enterprise tab in the deviceWISE Workbench. Click on the New button at the bottom of the transport window. A new transport configuration window will appear. Give your transport a name. This name will appear whenever you are working with your transport. Select Watson as your transport type. Once you select, only the parameters relevant to a Watson transport will appear. Enter your IBM Watson credentials. These can be found by logging into your Watson portal account. For the device type, enter the name of the device type that was defined as a gateway on the Watson portal. For the device ID, enter the name of the device ID that you used when you got your authentication token from the Watson portal. Click on the Validate button. Once you have validated your transport, click on the Save button. If successful, you will now see your deviceWISE instance on your Watson portal under Devices. Part 2. Creating a deviceWISE Watson transport map. Navigate to the Transport Map section under the Enterprise tab in the deviceWISE Workbench. Click on the New button. Once the Transport Map configuration window opens, give your transport map a name. Select Watson as your transport type. Select the transport you created in the previous part of this video. Select JSON as the transport map format. Click on the three-dot button to bring up the expanded JSON window. Enter a JSON formatted message that will default values to define your variable's data type. In this video, we will be sending data related to a Windows computer. Here is a reference for a JSON message. Once you finish entering your JSON message, click on the OK button. Click on the Update Parameters button to populate your variables. Click on the Map Parameters button to create the variables for deviceWISE triggers. Click Validate and then Save. Part 3. Creating deviceWISE triggers to send data to IBM Watson. Navigate to the Main Devices tab. Make sure to start your System Monitor device. The System Monitor device is the data coming off your Windows computer. We will be sending this data to Watson. Navigate to the Project section under your deviceWISE instance. A project is a self-contained environment to develop trigger logic within deviceWISE. We will discuss trigger logic in a moment. Click on the New button at the bottom of the project window. A new window to configure your project will appear. Give your project a name and click on the OK button. Right-click on your new project and select the Start option. Open your project by double-clicking on it. Now we can create a new trigger within your deviceWISE instance. A trigger is the main way you can create program within deviceWISE. Click on the New button at the bottom of the trigger window. Give your trigger a name. Select Schedule as your trigger event type. Make sure the frequency is set to periodic. Set the period to 5,000 milliseconds. Select the transaction action block under the Enterprise Communications section, then click the empty white space under the green star arrow. Select the End Execution Success action block in the toolbar above the action block list. Click on the empty white space under your transaction action block. Select the End Execution Failure action block at the toolbar above the action block list. Click on the empty white space to the right of your End Execution Success action block. Complete your device-wise trigger logic by connecting your action blocks as seen on screen. Now is the time to configure what data you want to send to Watson. Open the Transaction action block by double-clicking on it. Select the transport map you created in the previous part of the video. Once you select your transport map, all of your variables will appear. Bind transport map variables to your computer's data variables. Now that you've bound your variables, enter the necessary Watson variables to identify your device on Watson. In the value box next to Watson device type and Watson device ID, type in the same name and ID you used when creating your Watson transport or enter a new type and ID. In the value box next to the Watson event type, insert a name you want to associate with the data package you are sending to Watson. Close your transaction action block window. Click on the Validate and then Save button. Then close the Trigger Canvas editor. Right-click on your Watson data trigger and select Start. Part 4. Accessing your data. Log into your IBM Watson portal account. On the left side menu, select Devices. You should see one device if you use the same device type and ID as your Watson transport, or two devices if you used a different type and ID. Click on the device ID that you enter in your device-wise trigger. Click on the Recent Events tab. You should now see data flowing from device-wise to Watson. Congratulations! You have now connected device-wise to IBM Watson. Thank you for tuning in. This concludes our video of connecting device-wise to IBM Watson. For more information about Telit's products, please visit our website, telit.com.